The private sector is crucial in helping governments create environments conducive to business transactions. However, the sector faces challenges in articulating its needs to policymakers. The USAID Caribbean Business Enabling Environment Reform (CBEE-R) recently held a seminar to equip private sector officials with tools to enhance communication skills and strategies for improving the ease of doing business.
The intention of the workshop is to provide the private sector with the advocacy skills to be able to make the case for business enabling reforms with the government of St. Lucia. So teaching them just basically what documents to send, what tone to take, how to try to get into the avenues of the decision makers so that the business climate can be improved. So essentially, we think that the private sector is a very important voice in terms of leading business enabling environment reforms. And so just to make sure that they're on top of their game when they engage with government.
One of the workshop's goals is to have the government and private sector join efforts to undertake reforms that catalyze economic growth.
An environment where both policy and industry can coincide, where we can come together, have proper discussion, and to arrive at consensus surrounding policies governing the business sector.
CBEE-R officials hope the government and the private sector can exchange information to sustain a healthy business climate.
We're looking forward to the private sector being able to put to the government of St. Lucia, whether it be advocacy papers, to be able to do interviews where they can really put in a very coherent way the arguments for business climate reforms. After that, we are hoping to have the government and the private sector work together in what is called a public-private dialogue, where they can discuss potential reforms. They can hear the views of each other. So then the government can hear what the private sector needs, and the private sector can hear what does and does not work for the government. And in that way, you can have a very inclusive business reform. It's not like the private sector saying, "Oh, it doesn't work for us." Because they were involved from the very beginning, it means that they are already, a part of the process.
CBEE-R aims to unlock investment opportunities while building resilience to disasters and improving risk mitigation, creating sustainable and strong Caribbean economies. The initiative focuses on policies that enhance businesses' access to electricity, internet connectivity, and digital financial services. Gino Filippi, HTS News Force.